आता अजून स्टुडंट्स यायला लागलेत. 10 स्टुडंट्स आहेत. 1 मिनिट वेट करतो. हॅलो हॅलो, कॅन यू हिअर मी? हॅलो हॅलो, कॅन यू हिअर मी? हॅलो हॅलो, can you hear me or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So today I will be
Yes, ma'am.
this 7.2 here, that is some properties of negative feedback here. So it is in module 3 here. So second topic I have selected. See, we all might have already understood the importance of negative feedback in case of amplifier. So we had just studied these concepts superficially in basic electronics, correct? And also in analog circuits. So here it will be little bit in depth. Yeah. So we have to understand what will be the effect of negative feedback on the amplifier's performance. So some of the advantages or requirements which are required for a amplifier are listed in this particular topic here. So advantages which we gain by using negative feedback in an amplifier are, it will first desensitize the gain. So what is desensitization in the gain? We all know that most of the amplifiers are constructed by using BJTs, correct? And please mute your speaker. Hello. See, in case of BJT, we all know that for every 6-degree rise in temperature, clear, so the reverse saturation current will be doubled, and thereby it will be shifting the Q point of the BJT, correct? So if it is a germanium constructed, and if it is silicon constructed BJT, then for every 10-degree rise in temperature, the reverse saturation current will be doubled, and thereby it will affect the collector current, and thereby the Q point here. So this will have the effect on the gain also, correct? So thereby output voltage will be affected, and in turn it will affect the gain, which is undesirable. So we have to make the gain stable one for not responding to any changes or variations in the values of these circuit components. So that is the first advantage what we get in the negative feedback. Now second one is non-linear distortion reduction, correct? So what we desire is, clear, in order to have maximum amplification, the output has to vary in accordance with the input, and that will happen only in the linear portion of the curve, correct? So we have to increase this particular linear portion. Yeah, so reduce the non-linear distortion. Yeah, so this negative feedback will help here for making the output proportional to input. Yeah, so thereby reduce the non-linear distortion. Now the third point is reduce the effect of noise here. So actually noise, how we are talking or quantifying this one by using the signal to noise ratio for a particular circuit. So more the signal to noise ratio is, then better is the circuit for the effect of noise here. So you should have minimum noise density here, or noise interference in the circuit should be minimum. Yeah, so that will happen if we use this negative feedback. Now the fourth point is control on the input and output impedances. So we all have calculated already for inverting and non-inverting amplifiers using op amp. Yeah, so where we can see that input impedance clear, with feedback will be increased by an amount equal to 1 plus A beta, clear, and output impedance of the amplifier will be reduced by the same amount, that is 1 plus A beta, clear. It is divided by this factor 1 plus A beta. That means what? You are improving the input impedance and output impedance of the amplifier just by using the negative feedback. Yeah. Now the last point is effect of negative feedback on the bandwidth. So effect of negative feedback means what? Bandwidth will get increased by an amount of 1 plus A beta, clear. So which we have already learnt in case of op-amp circuits. So all these advantages are possible only at the cost of reduced voltage gain, clear. So the only overhead or only compromise is reduction in the gain, clear. But since bandwidth has increased, but the gain bandwidth product will be maintained to a constant value. This we have to remember, clear. So at the cost of reduced gain, clear, all these advantages are achieved, clear. So this is a trade-off between gain and all these advantages, clear.
Yeah, 1 minute. I have to do the second semester.
Hello. The next point is we will go in detail about these particular parameters, how negative feedback will affect all these parameters. Now the first point what we discussed is gain desensitivity. Here, so in order to understand how this negative feedback is affecting or making this gain stable, clear, here what we are considering, clear. So here the gain with the feedback is given by A divided by 1 plus A beta. Here, so we are first differentiating this on both the sides. Here, that will result in DAF equal to DA divided by 1 plus A beta whole square. Here, so dividing this equation 1 by 2 will give me DAF divided by AF equal to, here, see, one of this 1 plus 1 A beta will be cancelled. So we are left with 1 divided by 1 plus A beta into dA divided by A. Clear? This I have written as equation 3. Now which will show me that the percentage change in the gain with the feedback. Clear? The percentage change in gain with the feedback is much smaller than the percentage change in gain, clear, without feedback. So this is already proved in our previous example. So what we had considered in that example is 20% reduction in the open loop gain, that is A, will result in 0.025% reduction in the gain with feedback, clear, which is very small, clear, and which can be tolerated. So that is the advantage. Next is bandwidth extension. Yeah, so we will consider for bandwidth extension what we have considered here is clear. So that is mid frequency response, clear, high frequency response, clear. For a single pole amplifier, it is considered here. Clear? So the gain at mid and high frequencies is expressed by, clear, A of S. So this S indicates that it is a single pole amplifier. Clear? A of S equal to AM divided by 1 plus S divided by omega H. Clear? This is the high cutoff frequency. Clear? So AM denotes a mid band gain, means where gain is constant, clear, that is indicated by AM. WH is the upper 3 dB frequency or upper cutoff frequency, correct. So now application of this negative feedback, clear, a frequency independent factor beta. Clear? So this frequency, why we call this as frequency independent factor beta? Clear? Even though there is change in the input signal frequency, there is no change in the feedback factor beta. Clear? That is why it is also called as a frequency independent parameter or factor. Correct? So gain with feedback is now given by AS divided by 1 plus beta AS. So wherever A was there, we are now putting AS, indicating that it is a single pole amplifier situation. Correct? Now substituting for this AS from this equation 4 here. So what we are getting here? See, in book directly they have given the answer. Here intermediate steps are not given. So here I have done all the steps. So you please refer to these notes only. Here. So instead of referring to book, because they have given direct answer. Here in between steps are not given. Here I have given all the steps. So you can see that I have substituted for AS from equation 4. Clear? So after simplification, clear? So here we can see AM divided by 1 plus S divided by omega H and whole thing divided by 1 plus beta. Wherever AS was there, I have put that AM divided by 1 plus S by omega H. Clear? After manipulation, how the manipulation is done, I have shown here. So take this 1 plus S by omega H here. Clear? 1 into 1 plus S by omega H will give me 1 plus S by omega H plus this beta into AM as it is, whole thing divided by 1 plus S by omega H. Now this 1 plus S by omega H and the 1 plus S by omega H in the numerator get cancelled. Here we are left with AM divided by 1 plus beta AM plus S divided by omega H. Here. So now I am dividing the numerator and denominator by a factor equal to 1 plus AM beta. Clear? So what I will get now? It is AM divided by 1 plus AM beta whole thing divided by 1 plus S divided by omega H into 1 plus AM beta. Correct? So from this what we can observe here is here. So cutoff frequency is now getting multiplied by an additional factor, that is 1 plus AM beta. That is what is shown here. See, thus the feedback amplifier will have a mid-band gain of AM divided by 1 plus AM beta and the upper 3 dB frequency omega HF is given by omega H into 1 plus AM beta. From this particular equation it has been written. So from this what we conclude, original frequency was omega H. Now the new frequency is obtained by multiplying omega H with 1 plus AM beta. Correct? So it has now pushed this omega H or increased the cutoff frequency, thereby increasing the bandwidth of this particular amplifier. So that is what we can conclude, and that is being explained in this particular para. Now similarly we are checking what is the effect on the lower cutoff frequency. Correct? So you can see here. So open loop gain is characterized by a dominant low frequency pole giving rise to a lower 3 dB cutoff frequency, that is omega L. Clear? So omega LF is obtained as omega L divided by 1 plus AM into beta. That means it is now divided by a factor equal to 1 plus AM beta. Correct? So note that the amplifier bandwidth is increased by the same factor by which its mid-band gain is decreased. So it has maintained a constant gain bandwidth product, which is important. Hello, please mute your this one. Here. Now he has given one exercise problem which I have solved here. Here, so the problem I will just read here. Consider the non-inverting op-amp circuit of example 7.1. Let the open loop gain A have a low frequency value of 10 raised to 4 and a uniform minus 6 dB per octave roll-off rate at high frequencies with a 3 dB frequency of 100 Hz. Find the low frequency gain and the upper 3 dB frequency of a closed loop amplifier with R1 equal to 1 kilo ohm and R2 equal to 9
10
kilo ohm.
minutes ఇచ్చేస్తారంటే 10 minutes 10 minutes
Hey, Jai Hinda. Why you are speaking, man? I have muted, no? Don't disturb. Now you see here. See, all these parameters are given, R1 value, R2 value, then he has given open loop gain also, that is 10 raised to 4. Now I have to find out the effect of this one feedback on low frequency here value and also the high cutoff frequency. I have to find out here. So the gain at low frequency and high cutoff frequency we have to find out. Now just I have redrawn the circuit whatever he had given in example 1 here. So here it is a non-inverting amplifier, op-amp amplifier here with a R2 feedback resistor, and gain of this amplifier was 1 plus R2 by R1, correct? Therefore the feedback factor beta here, which is equal to 1 by A, which is nothing but R1 divided by R1 plus R2, because the feedback voltage is developed across R1. So and you are applying the voltage divider rule, correct? So R1 divided by R1
Ma'am,
plus
we
R2.
can't hear you, ma'am.
Can't hear, huh? So loudly I am speaking. Hello? What about others? Hello? Who is this? Anusha? Anusha? Is it you? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then she is telling me that my voice is not clear. But I have put my this one also maximum speaker. This is the maximum sound.
Okay, ma'am.
But your voice is so clear. I am able to hear you. What is the problem? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
See, what we have done here is first we have to calculate the feedback factor. Feedback factor is given by R1 divided by R1 plus R2, which is now equal to 1 divided by 1 plus R2 by R1, correct? So which is equal to 1 divided by 10 after substituting for R2 and R1. That is 9k divided by 1k plus 1 is there. So I get it as 1 by 10 equal to 0.1. So next I have calculated gain with feedback. Now this is given by AS divided by 1 plus beta into AS. Now substitute for A, that is open loop gain he has given as 10 raised to 4. Beta we have calculated as 0.1. After substituting I have got it as 9.99. So same answer he has also given. Here it is exercise problem where he gives answers. So next I have to find out the high cutoff frequency here. So the frequency what he had given was 100 Hertz here. So 100 Hertz means it is F, not omega. Clear? If it was in radians, then it would be omega. Clear? Since it is in Hertz, it is frequency. correct? So I have substituted for omega hf equal to omega h into 1 plus am into beta is the formula what we have used. Omega hf is 2 pi fhf equal to 2 pi into fh into 1 plus am beta. Now 2 pi cancels. I am getting high frequency as a original high frequency into 1 plus am into beta. Now substitute for this. Here 10 raised to 4 into 0.1 will give me 100.1 kilohertz. Same answer he has also given. So the last parameter in this topic is noise reduction, correct? So we will understand how this negative feedback will affect the noise reduction, correct? See, noise reduction can be always explained with respect to a particular situation or condition, correct? So what we are assuming here is we have considered an amplifier with gain equal to A1 here, and the input voltage is Vs, output voltage is V0. We just assume that this input voltage is now added with some noise voltage, that is Vn at the input stage itself. Clear? So what is the signal to noise ratio? Vs divided by Vn, correct? So this is the noise ratio. Clear? Signal voltage to noise voltage ratio, correct? So next what we are doing here, we are considering another amplifier here which is noiseless, here which is not affected by noise, or we call this as clean amplifier, here with gain equal to A2. Now what I am doing, I am cascading this clean amplifier with the amplifier with noise here. So both are cascaded. When we cascade, the gain will be equal to what? Product of the individual gains, that is A1 into A2. So now we will find out an expression for this signal to noise ratio, correct? For this particular setup, same feedback has been applied, that is with a feedback factor equal to beta here. So the voltage which is getting added here with Vs with this polarity is beta into V0, means net voltage which is reaching the input of A2 is actually equal to Vs minus beta into V0 here. So this situation is considered here. So now we have to find out an expression for output voltage. This is done by using a superposition theorem here. So that is we are just adding the outputs produced by individual voltages, correct? So V0 is equal to Vs into A1 A2 divided by 1 plus A1 A2 into beta. This is voltage due to Vs source, correct? Now there is one noise source in the circuit before amplifier 1, correct? Before the amplifier with the gain equal to A1. So the output due to this noise voltage is given by Vn into A1 divided by 1 plus A1 A2 into beta. So thus the signal to noise ratio at the output becomes, that is S by N is now given by Vs divided by Vn into A2, correct? So which is A2 times higher than its original case. That means what? Now signal to noise ratio has improved by using negative feedback. Yes, is there any doubt in this topic? Hello? Is there any doubt in this topic?
No, ma'am.
So don't leave. All of you write your this one USN and this one what you call names in the chat box. I will take attendance. This is below attendance. One second, don't go. Twenty-one होने was date. Yes, answer your attendance. 21. Anjan Kumar. Anjan Kumar. 32. Bharat S. Abhishek. Number 1.
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Number 2.
Present, ma'am.
Number 3. Achyut.
Yes, ma'am.
Achyut is there, huh? Achyut. Number 4. Adarsh. Adarsh. Adarsha AS. Adarsha AS.
Present, ma'am. Present.
Yes, ma'am.
Aditya Kumar. Aditya Kumar. काय त्यांचा साऊंडच बरोबर आहे ना. Aditya Kumar Singh. Ahir Aditya MD. Number 8. Number 8. 10. Ahiraj.
Present, ma'am.
11. Ajit. त्यांचा साउंड करेक्ट नाही. 12.
Present, ma'am.
13.
Present, ma'am.
14. Akshata yes.
Present, ma'am.
हाँ अक्षय yes. 15.
Present, ma'am.
Hey, who is 15 now?
Akshaya.
Akshaya NA.
Yes, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Ambarish G. 16. Ambarish. Amogha. 18.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Anusha Babu. Anusha Babu. Anusha G.
Present, ma'am.
Anusha N. Anusha N. Anusha Upadhyay.
Present, ma'am.
Anusha Upadhyay.
23. Anusha Upadhyay present.
Ma'am, Anusha N.
4.
Present, ma'am.
25.
Yes,
Aparna.
ma'am. Present. Present, ma'am.
26.
Yes, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
27.
Present, ma'am.
28. 28 Ashutosh.
Yes, ma'am. Present, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
29.
Present, ma'am.
30.
Yes, ma'am.
31,
Present, ma'am.
32,
Present, ma'am.
33,
Present, ma'am.
34,
Present, ma'am.
35,
Present, ma'am.
36,
Yes,
37,
ma'am.
38, 38, 38, 39,
Chandramouli, present, ma'am.
39 present, ma'am.
40,
Yes, ma'am.
38, present, ma'am.
given man. Don't answer. 41, Sonali,
Present, ma'am.
Chandramouli.
Sonali, Sonali, are you
Present,
there?
ma'am. Yeah, ma'am, I'm there. Present, ma'am.
43, Diksha, Diksha,
Present, ma'am.
45,
44, present, ma'am.
45, 46, 47, 48, 48, 49,
Present, ma'am.
50,
48 present, ma'am.
48 present.
Present, ma'am. 48 present.
50,
48 present,
51,
ma'am.
Ramsey, 52, 53, 54,
Present, ma'am. 51 present. 51 present.
Ramsey,
Present, ma'am.
54,
Present, ma'am.
55,
Present,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
54 present.
given, 56, Gahana, Guneshri,
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am, 58.
given,
Ma'am,
60,
Gunashri present, ma'am.
Present, ma'am. 60.
61,
Present, ma'am.
61,
61.
62,
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am, 61 present.
given,
62 present. 62 present.
63,
Present, ma'am.
64, 64, 65,
65 present, ma'am.
66,
Present, ma'am.
67,
67 present, ma'am.
68, no, 203,
Present, ma'am.
204,
203 present.
204, Divya Teja Potla. Then 400, 400 Adarsha N, Aishwarya K, 401, 403, Joynash,
Attendance, yes, sir.
Present, ma'am.
Joynash is there, no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This one, who is this? Jitendra, Jitendra, Navya HG,
Present, ma'am.
Navya, where you present last class, huh? Navya,
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
and
Hello,
this
ma'am.
one, Joynash, Joynash, hello,
Last class, all run the
Joynash,
No, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
last class,
Ma'am,
where you
Harshad Bhatt here, ma'am. 64 present.
no, last class,
I
where
got
you
disconnected, ma'am.
present, huh? Where you present for my last class, huh? Rajnash,
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Hello.
tell me. Tell me, Navya. Who
Ma'am.
is this? Who is this?
Ma'am,
Harshad,
Harshad,
Navya,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Harshad Bhatta.
64. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
64. Why you did not answer that time?
Ma'am, I got disconnected, ma'am.
Yes, is there anybody left out? Who did not answer attendance?
వేరే వాళ్ళతో అందరూ అడుక్కొని వస్తా ఉంటా గూగుల్ అందరూ.
Hello?
I'm 60.
60.
అది డిస్కనెక్ట్ అయిపోడుస్తున్నావు కింద అది
60 Guru, I have given.
24
24. Wait.
అంటుంది.
24 is given.
మ్యామ్ 48
Huh?
48
48.
ఎస్ మ్యామ్.
Given.
58.
Ma'am, please use Google Classroom from next class.
Next tomorrow onwards I am using that. I learnt. Today is last Zoom class. Okay. Thank you for attending my class. I'm ending my class. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.